with 4 Apollos in the air, you really need a lot of tangos to do anything useful. I mean, you can go and hit infantry on the ground, but they're really only worth their weight in gold, or worth their weight in their resources they cost, I should say. Meanwhile, Jozha's getting up a 5th refinery. 5 refineries for Jozha. But like I was saying, they're really only great if you can maneuver them in the air and on the ground. I think about almost all the Empire's units, they're worth it if you can get all uses out of them, but if you only have half uses out of them, they're not as great. That's why the striker strategy is kind of interesting, because they basically are limited to the ground and hitting the air right now, because Jozha has no basically, if he lifts those, they're going to get ripped apart by Apollos. And wow, there's one Jedi in there, but he gets run over by a tank. Not even a Jedi can survive the tank in this game. So, oh, and look what we got here. We have a cryocopter harassment from Avilo. Jozha needs to do something. Needs to kill that thing. He has less than 30 seconds, so that thing's gonna be frozen, and that would be a disaster for Jozha here. So meanwhile, we have, oh my goodness, this is not good at all here. Yeah. Have a nice day. Ooh, yeah. So that refinery goes down, which is not too good, because I think if he had scouted that cryocopter earlier, he could have easily stopped it. But oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're just busy doing so much in these games that you just don't notice some things. That's nothing you can do. So Jozha apparently scouted this left-hand refinery from Avilo that Avilo just put that up with the command hub. He runs his prospector away, and we're gonna have a little battle here. But Avilo decides to push back, and I think he's just gonna sacrifice his refinery. He sells his refinery. I don't think he had enough to deal with that. 5 tanks, about 5 or 6 tank busters, but Avilo has tech to level 3, and now he has Mirage tanks and Sentry Bomber out. So this could be very devastating here. I think Avilo, by teching level 3, was actually a very good move, because I think what he noticed was that Jozha was basically sticking to level 2 tech. He doesn't have any level 3 tech out. And okay, so Jozha actually lifts his choppers. Avilo needs to get his Apollos in very, very quickly. Here they come now. Jozha also drops a bloom bomb. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Nice skirmish here. And so like I was saying, oh, he has to land those. Nice landing. And Avilo completely misses with his rocket there, but that's not too much. That's not too bad.
I'll need assistance.
But yeah, Avilo tech in level 3 is going to be brutal with the Sentry Bombers. How, I don't know any way Jozha's going to be able to deal with sentries. And speaking of sentries, bombing run commencing. Bye-bye to that refinery. It only takes 2 bombers to kill that, and that just goes down like nothing. So yeah, these sentry bombers are slowly going to destroy everything unless Jozha can do something about it. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do. The combination of Apollos and sentries is just sickening. which is kind of interesting because you don't see sentries a lot. But when they come out, they can just kill anything. They just wreak havoc. That's why it's kind of funny, like, if you're playing... Like, when I was playing the single-player campaign, all I did was pump out sentries. I just basically tried to pump out sentries on every map that I could. So, but in multiplayer games, you usually don't see them as much. Because it kind of takes a lot to get up to them. They cost a lot, and etc, etc. There's lots of reasons, but once they come out, they can be very, very, very insane. So, I mean, at this point, I think Avilo's firmly in the lead. I mean, he has what, 5 refineries to Jozha's now 4 refineries, and he comes out with 3 sentry bombers, wreaks havoc on a mecha bay of Jozha. Jozha's forced to sell it, actually. Jeez, this is just brutal here. I think that might be GG, actually. I mean, I don't see how he's going to be able to deal with the sentry bombers, Mirage tanks, Apollos, just everything. He's down, what, 5 refineries? Avilo actually got his other refinery back up, so it's 5 refineries to now, what, 4 refineries? And I don't even, at this point, I don't even think Avilo's worried about the refineries. He could probably just push in and kill this. Push in and just destroy everything. Big bomb going off here, killing his power plants. And Jozha's pushing with tanks. I guess he has enough tsunami tanks to deal with this, but I don't know how he's going to deal with the bombers when they come back in. The big time bomb goes off, damages all the power plants. Doesn't kill any of them, but damages them. Jozha does hold that off. He holds off Avilo's push, but I don't know. I just don't see him winning this game. Avilo has too much tier 3 at this point, basically. Yeah, Avilo actually has 6 refineries now. So this is not looking good here for Jozha. And here he comes with 3 sentry bombers again. I have a feeling this other mecha bay is going to go down, unless he decides to bomb the refinery, but I doubt it. I have a feeling he's just going to bomb the other mecha bay and get this over with. There will be pretty much nothing left for units for Jozha. I mean, he has 4 strikers there, but what's that going to do? Nothing. Oh, he decides to bomb the refinery. Okay, that refinery does go down. And I mean, I'm calling GG. I just don't know what else to say at this point. I mean, what can Jozha do? I'm not exactly sure how many striker VXs you need to kill a sentry, like if it flies over. Oh, and Jozha resigns. Jozha GG's out. So that was a pretty good game. It's interesting to watch the 3-player map and how it kind of affects play. I actually thought Jozha was ahead in that game for a while, but no, I guess not, because I don't know. Avilo played a good game there, actually. He really had map control. He took over the middle, had the refineries, took over the air. He basically had air control and map control, which is just very good. And if you let an ally player do that, it's not going to be good for you at all. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the commentary. Leave any comments you want. I probably won't do any more commentaries until the next patch comes out. But, you know, you never know. Until then, see you next time.